Bismillah, walhamdulillah, wassalatu wassalam ala rasulillah. Narrated Abu Huraira radiyallahu anhu that Allah's Messenger sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, when adhan for salah is pronounced, the devil takes to his heels and breaks wind with noise so as not to hear the call being made. When the adhan is finished, he returns. When the iqamah is announced, he turns his back, and after its completion, he returns again to distract the attention of one and makes him remember things which he does not recall in his mind before the salah, and says, remember this, and thus causes one to forget how much of salah one has offered. Bukhari and Muslim. The word signifies that shaitan runs with great speed, which shakes his joints, and he begins to break wind, or he intentionally breaks wind in running for mischief. In any case, it shows that he has an aversion for the adhan. The second point that we learn from this hadith is that concentration of mind is a must for salah to defeat all attempts of the shaitan to disrupt it. Narrated Abdullah bin Amr bin al-As radiyallahu anhuma, I heard Allah's Messenger sallallahu alaihi wasallam saying, when you hear the adhan, repeat what he, i.e. the muadhin, recites. Then invoke Allah's blessing on me, because everyone who invokes one blessing on me will receive in return 10 blessings from Allah. Then beseech Allah to give me al-wasila, which is a station of high rank in Jannah, fitting for only one of Allah's slaves, and I hope that I will be that man. If anyone begs al-wasila for me, it becomes incumbent upon me to intercede for him. Muslim. To invoke blessing upon the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam means to recite Allahumma salli ala Muhammad wa ala ali Muhammad kama sallaita ala Ibrahim wa ala ali Ibrahim innaka hamidun majid. Wasila literally means that mode or method by which one attains his goal, but here it stands for that high station in Jannah which will be awarded to the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. The word shafa'ah means to beg someone to pardon somebody's fault and shortcomings, or to request someone for doing a virtuous deed. In the context of this hadith, it refers to that privilege of intercession of the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, due to which he will request for the forgiveness of such people for whom he will be given permission by Allah. Narrated Abu Sa'id al-Khudri radiyallahu anhu that Allah's Messenger sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, when you hear the muazzin pronouncing the call to salah, repeat after him what he says. Al-Bukhari and Muslim. This hadith also tells us to repeat the words of adhan when we hear it. But when he says hayya salah or hayya al-falah, we must say la hawla wa la quwwata illa billah. Narrated Jabir radiyallahu anhu that Allah's Messenger sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, whoever says after the adhan, Allahumma rabbi hadhihi ad-da'wati at-tam was-salati al-qa'imah ati Muhammadan wasilata wal fadila وَبَثُوا مَقَامًا مَحْمُودًا الَّذِي وَعَدْتَ. O Allah, Lord of this perfect call, and of the prayer which is going to be established, grant Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam al-wasila and superiority, and raise him up to a praiseworthy position which you have promised him. It becomes incumbent upon me to intercede for him on the day of resurrection. This hadith tells us the merits of this prayer. This hadith tells us the merits of dua or wasila, the prayer by by means of which one attains his goal. This prayer should be recited in the manner narrated by Abdullah ibn Amr, which says that one should first repeat the words of adhan, then recite the prayer of invoking Allah's blessing upon the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, and then pray Allah for blessing him with al-wasila. Walhamdulillahi rabbil alameen.
Check, I got a question. You know, what he was saying, you know, like Hayat Salat, Hayat Flat. When you come up out of Ruku, and you say, Sami Allah, Holy Muhammadah, and I always say, Rabbana laka ham. Is that permissible?
What is the relationship between what you read and what?
He was saying like,
He's talking about when you are hearing the adhan, you are not in salah. And the mu'adhin is saying, Hayya ala salah, Hayya ala falah, because the Prophet say like the mu'adhin. But the exception, when the mu'adhin say, Hayya ala salah, Hayya ala falah, he say, La hawla wa la quwwata illa billah.
okay, I understand that.
Yeah.
I misunderstood.
Which means no power, no might except by Allah, because He's telling you, come to the salah. So your response say, I have no power or might to be able to come to the mosque, to respond to the mu'adhin, unless by Allah is mighty and His power. Yeah.
When you say take time, break wind, do that mean like, you know, gas?
Yes.
Oh, boy.
Wa alaikum assalam.
Boy, after that.